Hi folks, back again, Bathrobe Chronicles number 79. This is, I've got two here that I'm going to work into this. A couple, 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, whenever it was, I posted a segment on Dr. Oz. I don't know if any of you watched that or even know who Dr. Oz is, but Dr. Oz is, in my opinion, this whack job who ended up on Oprah. You know, they all start there, and then ended up with his own show. And he is a doctor. He is a medical doctor. He's a surgeon, I believe. And he's the fellow who runs around in scrubs. You know, those little uniform-looking things that folks wear when they operate on you. You know, when you go in and the doctor's looking down. That's just got the mask and these blue uniforms or green uniforms. They're scrubs. And I guess he wants us to know that he's a real doctor. Maybe that's why he runs around. What is the watch? I'll tell you, I'm not doing well tonight. But anyway, I sort of made fun of him about the scrubs, which I think somebody needs to make fun of him. But the reason for the posting was the fact that he was promoting Reiki. And for those of you who don't know, let me just spend a couple of seconds on Reiki. That's that energy healing baloney, you know, where the Reiki masters claim that we have this universal life energy flowing through us, chi, C-H-I. And we have meridians, and, you know, which of course, I mean, you look at a physiology chart, it ain't going to be on there. And that they can actually, the Reiki people say they can infuse you with energy. You know, they can give you unlimited amounts of energy. And that what happens is when these meridians get blocked, or you're low on energy, or what have you, all kinds of things happen to you. You know, you basically go to hell. Anyway, and they can fix you by, you know, infusing you with this energy, this Reiki energy. Yeah. Now, what I had mentioned Dr. Oz. Well, now some of his fellow doctors are coming out, and some of them aren't being very kind, and they shouldn't. Now, this is Stephen Barrett, who's a doctor. He is really a cool guy. He has tons and tons and tons of information on his website. Here's what he has to say. One part of Dr. Oz is highly rational and scientific, but I think he's also loaded with near delusional ideas and gives some very bad advice. The bottom line for me is that he does more harm than good for American health. That's Stephen Barrett. And he has devoted his life to, you know, these whack jobs. Someone else also commented that his wife Lisa does this. She's a Reiki master. Then another fellow, while Surgeon David Gorski agreed with so-and-so, stating that the so-called energy medicine is pure quackery. At least one professional was willing to go on record to defend his decision to integrate traditional and alternative medicine. I like what Dr. Oz is doing, and I agree with it, said Ernie whatever, doctor. If a patient wants these kinds of complementary treatments, I think a doctor is right to utilize them as long as they are used in addition to standard medical treatments rather than a replacement. And that's BS, folks. That's just absolute BS. Number one, it doesn't work, it doesn't do anything, and that's that. So why in the hell would you want someone to piss away their money and receiving these bogus so-called treatments? I mean, the whole thing is absurd. But anyway, I thought I'd bring you up to date in case you cared about old Dr. Oz and the sort of fallout from him acting like a dork. And ironically enough, I have this other thing from a newspaper in Chicago, and they evidently had a big Reiki shootout, so to speak, and the press, for whatever reason, covered it. But the part that is so great, you know, that this is, as they would say, priceless. But anyway, let me read what it says here. This lady, whose name is Doran, is a Reiki master and owner of Equilibrium. Simple hands-on energy, so forth and so on, and blah, 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 blah. And, oh, this is great. Describes a therapy session this woman does. The Reiki practitioner places his or her hands at certain points along the body that align with the endocrine system. A full Reiki treatment balances the endocrine system, which is the master hormonal regulator of the body. So anyway, if you guys are having those kinds of problems, rush out and see a Reiki master. But here's the greatest thing she says here. With that popularity also comes fakes and charlatans. Duran and others in the field are discussing creating a credentialing organization, but for now there are no certifying bodies for energy medicine. You know, that's the old my psychic's better than your psychic crap. Gosh, these people. What is going on out there? Folks, I hope you aren't buying into any of this so-called energy healing stuff. Anyway, enough on that. I thought you might get a kick out of that. Anyway, as Pat Gondell would say, peace, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.